Hello, everyone. Yet again, I'm back. Tired, but that's okay. I'm pushing through. I just finished with my last therapy client, and I used this book today, and I wanted to make a video and talk about the book and go through some of the pages in this book. This is a sensitive topic. Who wants to deal with anxiety, depression, trauma, sadness, grief, bipolar, moods? No one really want to go through it, but being human, you do. A lot of people have experienced hurt in many different forms. Sometimes the hurt began during childhood, sometimes as a teenager, other times as an adult. Whether it's happened when you was a child, teenager, and adult, the trauma can affect you the same. Okay. Um, Even though this book is catered to one audience, I use it for other audiences. For example, I have clients that are going through things that are not related to abuse. However, this book have tips that help people to get through challenging times. So I manipulate some of the activities so I can work with all of my clients. This book I found on Amazon. It's called Repair for Kids, a children's program for recovery from incest and childhood sexual abuse by Marjorie McKinnon. I don't know the author, just one of my books I bought from Amazon. There's a way for me to help with my clients. As you see, the book is not thick, um, colorful. Like I said, being a therapist, we know how to manipulate assignments and make it work for our clients in therapy. This is being videoed on YouTube or being recorded on YouTube. If you subscribe, you can leave a comment in the chat box. Only positive comments and questions will be accepted. If you say anything negative, you will get blocked. The comment will be deleted. That's all. This entire platform will have many different discussions and topics. If it's something sensitive and it makes you feel depressed, anxiety symptoms, or if you're feeling like it's too overwhelming, stop watching. Watch something that makes you feel good. Watch something that makes you feel happy. Maybe it's the topic. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's the presentation. Contact your mental health specialist, your medical doctor. Never force yourself to listen to something if it's an option like this. I am not doing therapy right now. I'm just making a video about a book that I used during therapy when I found it to be helpful. I will be reading some parts of the book. As you guys may have learned in my previous videos, I don't rush. If I feel tired, I will take a break. Let's see, anything else? I don't think there's anything else. All right, let's begin. So once again, this is the book we'll be reading from. This is the back of the book. I don't know how much I paid for this book. Well, it says $19.95 in United States. So maybe that's how much I paid for it, $20. All right, so this book have table of contents. As I said, I'm not going through everything, but you can see this little book has a lot of information. So there are instructions for adults who is reading this book. I'm going to skip through all that. For the sake of not making a long video today, I don't want to do that. I want to be off of work, which I am off of work, but I feel like I'm still at work. Yeah, I feel like this is work, but it's work that I want to do. And I do watch my videos, so hey, why not make a video right now? The payoff will be greater, okay? Repair. 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 You repair things that are broken. If something needs to be fixed, you repair it. R stands for recognition. E stands for entry. P is the process. A, awareness. I, insight. And R, rhythm. So let's talk about repair. R, the recognition, is telling the truth about what has happened. Yeah. Something bad has happened, you feel violated. You want to recognize what happened. You want to be truthful. E, entry, means making a commitment to work on the program regularly. So, making a commitment to work on yourself. This happened, it affected you, and now you have to put in the work so you can undo those effects. You cannot undo what happened, but you can decrease the symptoms, your feelings, if they're negative, which they probably are. P is for process, learning tools and exercises to make you feel better. It's a process, okay? Um, like I explained in the beginning of the video, everyone experiences trauma different. You're a child, teenager, adult. The process could be longer, shorter, depends on you. Awareness. So finding the puzzle pieces. So once you recognize and you decide to get the help and you use the tools to help you feel better, you want to now make sense of all this. Try to make sense of all this. Because for some time, you probably had distorted thinking where you thought something that happened to you was not real. So you question yourself, like, maybe, did this happen? Did this not happen? I'm not tripping. Did this person really do this? Did this really happen? You could be in denial. You could also be traumatized. Like, this happens to me. My life is horrible. Only bad things come to me. I deserved it. I did something to make this happen. So you want to kind of like understand that it's a process and the things that happen to you shaped you who you are, but it did not make you a negative person. You can work on that. So you want to find the puzzle pieces to put it all together. Next is I for insight. Putting the picture together so you can see that it was not your fault in any way. So once you begin to make sense of everything, you realize, like, wait a minute. I didn't do anything to provoke this. Like, I myself have wanted to do things and I have self-control. So other people should do that too. No one gives you the right to violate another person's life like that. Okay? So when you recognize what happened, you try to make sense and put all the pieces together, you want to try to remember it's not your fault. R for rhythm. Becoming our own person, special and whole. Yeah. So the situation changed your character in some way. Okay. Now that the situation has occurred, you might be more protective, more defensive. You may not be so easily given in to others. You might have issues with trust. So now you want to be able to look at, who am I after this just occurred? I'm not a bad person, but it definitely changed me a little bit. So it's nothing wrong with understanding the process of what had hurt you so that you can begin the process to healing what hurt you. The question is, do you want to be repaired? Okay, because it's a process. I'm trying to think, do I want to read all this part? I guess so, maybe, because never know. That may be helpful to someone. Okay. The dictionary says repair means to put back into good condition after damage. To restore to a sound or healthy state by replacing a part, mending, or putting together what has been damaged. Isn't that what we want to do? Okay. If a part of you has been broken, that's what you want to do. You want to fix it. If something in your house breaks, it has to be repaired, right? Our house, meaning us, our home, our soul, has been broken and you want it to be repaired. You want it fixed. So, let's begin. Path of the hurting child. At birth, we were given a promise to be loved and protected. Then came the bad stuff. And lions and tigers and bears and monsters and bad people. We were sad and fearful. We didn't know which direction to turn. Which way? Which way? Like in The Wizard of Oz, where Dorothy, the Tin Man, the Scarecrow, and the Lion had to find their way to the wizard. There has to be a better path for a hurting child. We need to find our own yellow brick road. Maybe this information in the book will help. Question. Are you a hurting child? A hurting child is sad. Bad things has happened to them and they don't understand why. Did they do something to cause it? They feel that they must have done something wrong. But what was it? They don't remember doing anything bad. What can they do to feel better? What can they do to make the bad things stop and the hurt go away? Let's look at the bridge to recovery. Here's a map to help you get to the other side of the bridge. It is called a repair map. It is a magic map. So, the repair map. You are here, hurting, feeling lost, confused, blaming yourself, feeling guilty. Okay? You recognize what's going on. Okay? Then you want to entry. You keep going. Don't stop. Remember to keep going up. It's a process. Tell yourself, I'm doing great. You're doing great. Now you're aware of what happened. You have insight. Now you have a rhythm. You can do it. Okay? So at the end of your journey, you will have tools to help you to prepare yourself. Okay. Like I said, I'm not going through this whole book, but this book is kind of set up for you to start in the beginning, but that's not what I want to do. So, all right. So, yeah. So I don't want a long video. Remember, everyone wants to keep in mind that I said I've been working all day. I'm tired. I'm pushing myself to something that I said I wanted to do, but I really want to take a nap. But I know if I take a nap, I am not going to make a video. This has been something I've been wanting to do for over a year now. Over a year. And every time when I take my nap, I never 100% get up to make a video. All right, so we're going to skip some pages. So right now the book is just given a description of a bridge. So in therapy, what I do is I have my clients draw a bridge. And then we talk about things that's on the left side, things on the right, and then I have an area at the top. Let's continue. The bridge of recovery. It is a magical bridge. It will help you to tell your story, to talk about the bad things people did that hurt you. You won't have to keep secrets anymore. Going across the bridge will help take you from sadness to joy, from fear to safety, from loneliness to love, from confusion to understanding. It will help take you from being a hurting child to being a happy child. I kind of giggled because I wanted to paraphrase, but whatever. All right. Do you want to cross the magical bridge of recovery? Yes. By crossing the bridge, you will be repaired. Remember, repair means to fix what is torn, broken, or damaged and return it to a sound and healthy state. That's us. We want to be fixed so that we are happy and not sad, filled with joy, playful, free to be ourselves. Now it's time to start crossing the magical bridge of recovery. Are you ready? Take one step at a time and remember what's at the other end. You are not alone. I'm trying to decide if I want to read this. Okay, let me see. Because I don't want to spend a lot of time on this bridge, so no. Because I'll read this all of this about the bridge, then hey, that's going to be like the whole time. I'm almost at like 20 minutes. So okay, so some tips is to know who you are. Okay. So don't be ashamed, but just think about this and ask yourself, do you have trouble sleeping? Do you get angry a lot? Do you feel shameful? Do you need to please others in order to feel good about yourself? Are you fearful of certain people? Do you have trouble saying no? Do you want someone to protect you? Do you have a lot of nightmares and usually the same ones over and over? Are you sick a lot? Do you feel needy? Do you cry a lot and don't know why? Those are things you want to think about. So, what this book is doing is going through all of the letters, REPAIR, with activity or something to do. But, like I said, we're going to skip through that because I want to get to the bridge. That's one of the main ones that I do with my clients. All right, so like I said, I have my clients draw a bridge. So on the left, so you guys do this. Let's have some fun. Got your paper and pencil, and let's do activity. Okay. So make a bridge. So not detailed. I don't have to put your artist skills to work right now. Just two lines going across like a U. Your bridge may look like a rainbow. Fine, it's okay. Your bridge has a beginning, has an ending. Cool. And if it has beginning and ending, it's the middle somewhere. Okay, cool. All right. So on your left side of your bridge, you will write, this is how I feel right now, or how I'm feeling now. Right side, you are going to write how I want to feel. Okay. Some people, I've had clients change them because I've let them know, like, say what you want to at the end of your bridge, say what you want at the beginning of your bridge. So different clients say different things. So these are all suggestions. In the middle, at the top of your bridge, this is what I made up, but just go with me. I'm a therapist. So in the middle, at the top, you're going to write my goals, steps I would take, things I need to do. Okay. So I'm going to explain this a little bit in detail, but understand that I authored this book for my activity I want to do with my clients. But so just in summary, so what you'll do on the left side, you'll make a list of 10 things that you are feeling, 10 emotions you are feeling right now, such as sadness, tears, loneliness, fear. No one will like me. I'm feeling ugly. I'm feeling stupid. Feeling I've done something wrong. Feeling fears of abandonment. Feeling ashamed. Okay. On the right side, you will write, remember this where you want to see yourself, where you want to be. You'll list 10 feelings, emotions, statements that are positive. Happiness, no more fear, acceptance, feeling good about yourself, no more feeling ugly, knowing I deserve kindness, knowing I haven't done anything wrong, everyone likes me, I'm smart, 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 no more bad secrets. Now, on both sides, left and right side, put this question, write this question. Do I want these things in my life? So you're going to write that twice, one time on each side of your rainbow or your bridge. So on the left side, where you're feeling sad, and you ask the question, do I want these things in my life? You're going to write no in capital letters. No. You're going to write it 3 times. No, no, no. On the right side are the feelings you do want. Okay. You're going to write yes. Y-E-S. Capital letters. 3 times. Okay. Back to the left side. You're going to you're going to make or draw a sad face. Because it feels sad that you feel like this right now. This is a lot of weight. This is pressure. Okay, it's okay to feel sad. So draw a sad face. If you make a tear, it's okay. Just draw a little tear. Okay. Now, on the right side, where you want to be and want to feel like, draw a happy face. Okay, if you give it a dimple. Or, I don't know, don't be too dramatic. Like I said, this isn't really for the artist. All right, so that's all for that one. Whew. So that took up a long time. So that's one activity. Okay, next, we're going to move on to something else that I authored, but it's somewhat like described in the book. So it's looking in the mirror. So you have a magic mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all? Me. Me. I am. Me. Looks like the mirror said me. Looks like I have 2 people that agree. All right, moving forward. So, this is cognitive behavior. Okay, pretty interesting. So, I'm going to read to you what's in the book, and then we're going to go into the exercise and how I authored it so we could do an activity. All right. Before working on our magic mirror, we have one more thing to do. Healthy and unhealthy messages. Some people say ugly things just to hurt people. It is not right, and it would be wonderful if no one did this. But some people are just not nice. If someone always says mean and ugly things to us, it makes us feel shame, even if we know what they're saying is not true. When people do this, they are actually saying that they are not nice. Not us. It is best to stay away from these people. Okay? We are going to help you get rid of these ugly messages that ugly people say and replace them with wonderful, healthy replacement words. So now in this exercise, what the book is suggesting, that you write the unhealthy messages that someone said, and then write a true healthy replacement message about yourself. For example, an unhealthy message: you're so stupid. You never do anything right. A healthy replacement message: I am very smart and I do many things right. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, moving forward. So that's the activity suggested by the book. Now here's the activity that the book and I thought was good, and I introduced this in therapy, so I think it's something positive, especially for particular clients. Not all, but hey, you never know. Okay? Now let's begin working on your magic mirror. So you're going to take a picture of yourself and tape it to your mirror. Or what I suggest with some of my clients is to get a photo of their self that they have already saved on their cell phone. And that's going to be your magic mirror. If you take a picture of yourself and it's printed out and you can use an actual mirror, fine, that's wonderful. What you'll do is take positive messages. So write on a piece of paper positive messages. If you can print them out, do that. If you are using your cell phone and you know how to add messages, you can even do that on some social media pages. But you'll save it on your device. You don't have to share it with others. But you'll take a picture of yourself and put positive messages around your picture. So let me give you an example of some positive messages that you may want to use. I am happy. I am joyful. I have hope. I am not alone. I am free. I am loved. I can do it. I feel secure. I have lots of energy. I only want good stuff in my life. I know how to up my stop sign. I know how to put up my stop sign. I am wonderful. I am not afraid. Doing the magic mirror exercise is fun. Okay? It might help you to feel better about yourself. So you're going to read your happy words out loud every time you look at your photo. So I'll tell clients every day until your next session, look at your photo and read your positive messages. You have it taped on your mirror every day. Read your positive messages as you look at your picture. All right. So let's get through so they give some more suggestions. So now, and I hope the activity was really awesome for you guys. So now we're going to get into something else that I use in therapy with my clients. Um, this is writing a private letter to your inner child. So in therapy, I'll have my clients write a letter to their inner child or write a letter to a child. Sometimes I have a client write a letter to their older self, to their younger self, which may be during teenage years. We have 30 minutes. Let me drink some more water. All right, so remember, this is the book we're reading from, Repair for Kids. And it's repair for anybody, it's not just for kids. Um, like I said, you can alter these activities to work for all ages. So I'm going to just read what's in this book. I won't go into what I do with my clients. I've already shared a lot. This is not my book, and so since the title is catered towards this book, this is what I'm going to try to stay on. All right, write a private letter to your inner child. Big people call this a diary or a journal. We will write to our inner child in our diary. We all have an inner child, that secret private part of ourself that knows everything, that loves us completely and unconditionally, and is there when we need them. Write a letter to your inner child about everything that is in your heart, whether you are sad and why, or happy and why, what is troubling you, and so on. Keep these letters in a special place where no one can find them because they are only between you and your inner child. Putting your thoughts and troubles on paper can help ease a lot of pain. For example, if your teacher hollered at you for something you didn't do and it made you feel bad, you might write, "Dear me," or "Dear Diary, I am very angry at my teacher for hollering at me. I hate being yelled at, especially when I didn't do anything wrong. It is so unfair. But I know now that it is really a statement about my teacher having a bad day, being a bully, or just playing grumpy and taking it out on someone smaller than them or whatever. It was never about me. Okay? By the time you finish writing this letter, you'll feel much better. Sometimes our inner child can help us work out a problem when we write our letters to them. I'm feeling better and better with every day that passes. I'll never be alone again because now I have my inner child to write to as often as I want to. Sometimes, when you went through trauma at an early age, it forces you to grow up quickly in areas where someone who have not experienced abuse, neglect, trauma during their childhood life, they grow up feeling safe, secure, trusting, more of a positive outlook on people, their self. The self esteem is more higher. It's not threatened when you're more. Those are if you're more in a healthier household versus the opposite, right? Because now you question everything. You don't feel safe at home with family because family have showed you that they may take away your innocence. And these are people you live with. So everyone have a different road to recovery, but right into your inner child may be helpful. So you want to hug yourself sometimes. Like this. So I'm kind of like doing my shoulders like this. Well, let me see. Just hugging yourself. Tight, tight, tight. Forgive yourself. Come on. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Okay. Not easy, but you want to grow to love yourself. Okay, so as I stated, I am not going through this whole entire book. Let's go to another portion that I wanted to share. Um, okay, so I think I'm going to start here. All right. From the time we are born, our bodies are our own. They belong to us. Yeah. If someone touches our private parts in a shameful manner when we don't want them to, the shame that we feel crawls over us like a giant monster. Our private parts are in that part of our body that we keep covered when we go swimming. These are called private because they belong to us alone. A violation when someone do that to us. We think it must be our fault if someone touches our private parts, but it is not. No one has the right to touch any part of our body that we don't want them to, ever. When they do, the shame is so great that we cannot tell anyone, mostly because we think we are bad or it was our fault. Sometimes the person who touched our private parts is someone in our family. This makes the shame even greater. No one has the right to hurt you. You have the right to say no, no, and to phone someone you trust for protection. If you don't know anyone, you can call the police on the telephone and they will help you. You are not the bad person. The person who hurt you was bad. They are they are they are bad people and must learn not to hurt you or anyone else again. You must be strong and protect your own body. You are a wonderful child or an adult, and you are a gift to this world. All right, so then it goes into qualities other people think I have, then activity qualities other people think I have that needs to be changed. So just create a short list if you feel like it. And suggest I take a break. No problem. Ooh, tips to help you make your journey. Take care of yourself. Okay? So when you're hungry, eat. When you're feeling angry, tell yourself, I'll feel better soon. What's making me feel angry? Don't forget to identify it. When you're feeling lonely and tired, tell yourself, I'll feel good soon. I will get some rest. I will be good company to myself. So, going back to angry, um, you might want to learn coping skills. So, sometimes when you're angry, you can react and do something that you cannot take back. Okay? Um, you may want to try counting. So, when you are triggered and you know this is something that makes you feel angry, you may want to count. Like, okay, let me count because this is too much. So some people start at 100, some people start at 10. Count down, count up. Just a way to relax, calm down a little bit. Deep breathing works. Going for a walk, playing a video game, just doing something different. Okay? Um, you can also punch your pillow. Okay? And when you're hungry, don't ignore the signs. Eat something, okay? When you're lonely, if you have a pet, hug your pillow. Positive words to yourself. I have myself. I will find something fun to do. Also, create a list of, this is the attitude of gratitude. I've been having some of my clients create a list of things they are happy or appreciate, feel gratitude about. So, in therapy, I have my clients create a list of 20 different things. Um, so this activity says, let's see, this is the attitude of gratitude. Sometimes when we only remember bad things, we can forget about all the things that make us feel happy. Make a list of everything you are grateful for, no matter how small. For example, I have a terrific bedroom. My grandma and I are real close, and I am very grateful for her. The sun was shining today, and so on. So that's just an example. Create a positive playlist. I'm kind of mixing my things I do in therapy with this book. What the book is suggesting, um, positive songs, basically. Pampering yourself, making time for self, reminding yourself about the mirror that you created with the positive statements. Okay, saying no. This part is fun. Let's practice. Practice when to say no. I'm thirsty right now. Can I get my drink? Anybody's gonna answer me? No! Oh, that's okay. Saying no when it is the right thing to do is a way to make us feel more powerful and strong enough to keep walking across our bridge. So remember the bridge you created. Okay? It is another way to set our own personal boundary. For example, saying no when your mom asks you to clean up your room is not the right time. We are responsible for cleaning our own room just like our parents is responsible for cleaning theirs. Saying no when a friend asks us to steal candy at the store is the right time. So next there's an activity on when is it okay to say no and when is it not okay to say no. Good activity. Boundaries. A boundary is a limit you set to protect yourself. If someone asks you to do something but you're not sure if you want to, you have a right to say, I'll think about it and let you know. If someone asks you a question that is private or personal and none of their business, you have the right to say, why do you ask? Or, that's kind of personal. Well, that's a personal question. But don't let anyone bully or manipulate you. That takes practice. Bullying is when someone is mean or cruel to someone who is weaker. For example, someone who calls you a crude name is trying to bully you. Manipulate means to control in an unfair way by someone who is trying to get their own way. For example, if someone you thought was a good friend says, I don't like that kid, and if you really my friend, you wouldn't like that kid either. Your answer might be, it's too bad you don't think that kid is smart, but I think that kid is a really cool person. Stand in front of a mirror and practice giving answers you could give to someone who tries to bully or manipulate you. You might want to say, I'm sorry you feel that way, but I know it's not true. Then you could turn your back and walk away. The more you practice this in front of a mirror, the more powerful you will get. Learning this kind of power is like giving yourself a gift. Ah, don't forget to hug yourself. So next is activity creating your boundaries, ways to set your boundaries. So one list is when, okay, other side is how. When do I set my boundaries? How? What is this going to look like? Okay, your inner child. There is a child inside each of us who knows the truth of what happened. That child is waiting inside of you with a sad face for you to set free so you can tell their story and put a band-aid on their pain to make the pain go away and begin to heal and be a happy child again. Your inner child has been waiting to be set free by you. Find a favorite quiet place, like maybe under a tree in your backyard or in your room, and sit quietly. Breathe deeply. Close your eyes and picture that child inside of you. The inner child is waiting for you in a place of sadness, a place of darkness, a place with no protection. Picture your inner child. You've been working. Picture your inner child after you've been working through part of repair. Imagine this child smiling. Picture the two of you as if two friends are finally meeting to set each other free. Do you see who is really looking into the magic mirror? That is the inner child. Can you picture yourself giving your inner child a big hug? Okay. So now I go into awareness. Being smart, using your head, thinking things through, knowing what's going on around you, using your mind to see ahead and into the future, knowing what you're feeling. Okay. Awareness is also magical sense we all have, but not everyone uses. For example, if we smell chocolate bacon in our kitchen, our awareness tells us that someone is probably baking a cake. Then the book goes into family systems. When we are children, we don't have much choice about the family we belong to, and not all families are happy families. Sometimes dad is bossy and no one gets to say a thing about anything. Sometimes mom is sad because she doesn't know how to set boundaries. Sometimes our family follows the rules of our church, right or wrong, because we're supposed to, even if sometimes the rules might not seem right to us. Sometimes someone in our family drinks too much alcohol and they walk and talk differently. Sometimes it makes them mean. Sometimes we hear about other people in our family who we've been touched in a yucky manner in their private parts, or maybe have done it to other children. There are just a few of the sometimes. These are just a few of the sometimes that can make up our family system. And sometimes our family system hurt us, but it is not our fault. It's the fault of our family system. Being aware of the truth makes us stronger and gives us the freedom to be ourselves. Accepting the truth helps us to realize that if someone hurts us, it is their doing and it's their doing and their fault. It is never our fault. We now know that if anyone touches our private parts, private places, we can scream our heads off or call the police. We now know that we have the right to say no when someone tries to hurt us, and we know that we have the right to ask for help from anyone we can trust. This coming to awareness is awesomely a wonderful thing. It means we are beginning to put together the pieces of our puzzle. The puzzle we started when we first began. This puzzle contained broken pieces of us, pieces we needed to gather together, repair and put back together, and make us complete and happy again. In time, you should start feeling better. So, next is repair. You want to know what you feel, know what you think ahead of time, and knowing what is right or wrong. Actually, that was insight, recognition, entry, and process. Be happy, not sad. Sad. Real love qualities. Make a list of real love qualities. So I feel love when. Don't be afraid to share this list. No one can read your mind. Then next, what are some of your wonderful qualities? Create a list of all your wonderful qualities. Rhythm. Who are you? Describe the real you. List everything you think about yourself. For example, are you playful? Do you like the forest or do you like the beach? Are you funny? Next is your wish list. Write down everything you would like to be, to have, and to learn in your life. In other words, everything that will make you feel happy. Remember, This was a list started earlier. So remember we skipped through activities. But I don't know if we did that one or not. So include everything you want to happen to you, not only as you grow up, but after you are an adult. It doesn't matter if it seems silly or impossible. Wish list helps you know what will make you happy. Many people are unhappy because they don't know. They don't have a clue what will make them feel happy. Add to your wish list anytime you want. You don't have to finish it now, but the important thing is to read it and remind yourself every day of what you are wishing for, even if you only have one thing on it. Your list of everything you would like to be, have, learn, include your wishes from when you're older until now, leave nothing out. So you may start it with I wish. All right, guess what? We made it. Ugh, we almost at the 1 hour stretch. Not only have you guys crossed the bridge to recovery, you have gotten the best grade ever, an A plus plus, A plus, a happy face, a star. Yeah, the highest grade ever. You now have the tools to be happy and surround yourself with healthy people, nice people who make wise decisions and choices like you. You and your inner child have taken all the bad things that happened to you and thrown them in the trash can. The garbage belongs to the bad people who hurt you, not to you. Hello. You have gone from being a ghost of your former self to being the real you, happy and not afraid. You now know how to set your own boundaries. You learn how to say no, no, no. Leave me alone. Get away. Step back 6 feet, 12 feet. You learn how to deal with problems. Has this repair book helped you at all? Hmm. Are you able to control your own happiness? Do you now realize that no one can really take away your happiness, even if they try? Are you aware of your superpowers that protect you from the effects of bad things? You did it. You are now strong and powerful. Being repaired makes us feel terrific. You now have the tools. Jump for joy. Hooray for you. You are absolutely wonderful. So next is a Serenity Prayer. This says, we have included the children's version of the Serenity Prayer. It is very powerful and you may want to learn it by heart and say it regularly. This isn't any type of religious thing, but since I am reading from this book, and it has the Serenity Prayer in the end, let's read it. God, please make me calm so I can accept things I cannot change. Make me brave so I can accept, so I can change things I can. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me see. They have commas, so it made me pause a little bit. God, please make me calm so I can accept things I cannot change. Make me brave so I can change things I can. And make me smart enough to know the difference. Amen. Then there's, and actually the book does say amen if anybody wants to know. And then there's a list, let me see, suggested book list. Pretty cool. And then there's a picture of the author and her husband. And let me see. She has some little quotes. Let's see. The harsh reality and truth is, if you do nothing to stop child abuse, you are helping children to be abused. So, do I have any questions? Any comments? Once again, this is the book that we just completed. Like the majority of the book, we didn't do everything, but we did a lot. It's almost at a whole hour. Any questions? Once again, disclose, I am the tired licensed therapist who put out a word to myself a year ago that I was going to do this, make videos, different types of activities that I do in therapy, talk about different subjects that might be challenging, be on live, bring people in, and I did it. My challenge is that when I'm finished with my clients, I'm kind of tired and drained. I usually do something, go for a walk, ride my bike, dance, get in the kitchen and cook, go to the store, call up people. But I've been trying to make these videos, and it just seems like I have to do it like right after work. So I don't know. When I take my breaks, like if I go for a bicycle ride, um, and I say I'm going to come back and do this, I don't usually want to. Yeah. So yeah, this is like work. When people be on YouTube making videos all the time, I didn't know so much work. I don't know if it's work. To me, it's work. I don't know. To me, it's work. You guys tell me what you think. I don't know. Maybe it's not work for people who make videos. It's a job, something I would not. Yeah, I probably won't feel as tired. I do plan on making more videos, different topics, different books that are helpful for me in my helpful in therapy, me with my clients, me in therapy. Like I said, this is positive only. So if you have a question, put it in chat. If you have a comment, put it in the chat. If you have helpful advice, put it in the chat. I have a therapy book as well. I'm going to plug in. Me and my therapy journal, learning, living, growing, and becoming more of myself. Find the Amazon. So my therapy book has a lot of different activities, writing, different types of positive thoughts, goal setting. Yes, very fun. I have it out because I actually used it myself. I write in my book. Um, it's $16.99, I believe, for Amazon. I also have some ink pens. If you are interested, to send me an email to mentalgoals@gmail.com. That's mentalgoals@gmail.com. These pens are, they have a stylus, for your computer, move around, whatever. They're quality pens. I believe they're $3.25. You have to send me an email and let me know you're interested. So those pens have a statement. I deserve my dreams, because you do deserve your dreams. So I have those for sale. If anyone interested, send me an email. Um, I don't have any questions, don't have any comments. I'm really still new with all of this. Um, so I guess I'm in live. Feel free to join me if you guys see me on here again. You can only comment. I don't know how to do all that, bringing people in. Also, if you see me on Instagram, Facebook, comment or asking you request to join in on my live. Yeah, this is pretty tough. Okay, no one wants to talk about this kind of stuff, but because I deal with it so much, I'm like, okay, I gotta find a way to talk about it, but not talk about it, right? So once again, I hope this helped. There are many books you can purchase to help you understand childhood trauma. It's just a book I bought on Amazon, and I wanted to try and see how it goes, and it's working. It's fairly simple for me to understand, and like I said, I changed activities to go with my clients, whether it's a child or an adult. So, everyone have a good day. I can finally get off of work. That I'm happy about. All right. Have a good day, you guys. Bye.